Rosie O'Donnell caused a firestorm on the internet this week because she said this. So how about this? I promise to give $2 million to Senator Susan Collins and $2 million to Senator Jeff Flake if they vote no. No, I will not kill Americans for the super rich. DM me, Susan. DM me, Jeff. No shit. $2 million cash each. Wow. So we call that a bribe. That's what a bribe is, by the way. But what's interesting is how this is covered by the media, because they don't hesitate to call it a bribe. They don't hesitate for a second because it's a bribe. Some articles even literally took the part of the criminal code that it's against, and they cited it. And here's what it says in this portion. And then they read through it. But here's the problem. I read through the code as well. Guess what? If we really want to apply that in an objective way, it ain't just Rosie O'Donnell is going to jail, bitch. It is literally all of Goldman Sachs, all of Wall Street, everybody in fucking Citigroup and Bank of America, everybody in ExxonMobil. They pay virtually every Republican politician. The NRA, all the lobbyists in Washington representing big money interests, the entire military-industrial complex, the so-called defense contractors who are really offense contractors. Because, what's the difference? Well, see, those people legally bribe people through campaign contributions. Super PACs legally bribe presidential candidates through campaign contributions. So, hey, we get to give an unlimited amount of money to get this person elected, but it's okay. It is not bribery because something. because things. Because stuff. It's not bribery because I'm just giving money to get him elected. It's not like that person's then going to turn around and do my bidding, even though all of the evidence shows that that's the case. In fact, there was a Princeton study. Political scientists at Princeton did a study, found out the U.S. functions as an oligarchy. We're a constitutional republic and a representative democracy on paper, but we function as an oligarchy. Because whatever the rich want, whatever the corporations want, look at that. That's what we get into law. Wow, isn't that wild? No, it's not wild, because we have legalized bribery. But every reporter in Washington would never in a million years say, hey, maybe we should lock up the fucking criminals from Goldman Sachs, who not only legally bribe politicians, but also committed fraud. None of them say that. None of them say lock up Goldman. Lock up fucking everybody at Raytheon. They're paying money, and then they get no-bid contracts for military equipment that we then ship around the world, and it's fucking used to massacre people. Maybe, hey, that's a bad thing. Isn't that a bad? We should lock them up. Nope. It's only when it's fucking Rosie O'Donnell, probably joking on Twitter here. Yeah, here. If they could bribe people to be for a bill that's going to fucking kill Americans and serve the super rich, well, then I can bribe them to be against that bill. How about that? And by the way, that's not an exaggeration. 13 million people as a result of this bill will lose their health insurance. Some of those 13 million people will die. Right now, we have 45,000 people who die every year in the U.S. because they don't have access to basic health care. Now it's going to be even more because 13 million more people don't have insurance. They'll forego going to the doctor at one time or another for whatever reason, and then they'll die. There's a certain number of people that will fucking happen. So if she's saying, hey, if they could bribe in favor of it, I could bribe against it. How about that? But shocker, the media only cares under one only the fucking semi-joke of a tweet. That's the one they care about. They don't care about the entire system being awash in money. And by the way, then this happened. Ben Shapiro. If Trump orders Sessions to investigate Rosie, he will be carved into Rushmore by Friday. To which Rosie O'Donnell responds, suck my dick, Ben. Ben Shapiro argues in favor of money in politics. I've seen him do it. He argues in favor of money because he says it's free speech. So, in other words, the overwhelmingly, preposterously stupid argument that comes out of the Supreme Court, where they say, not only is it not corruption, it's not even the appearance of corruption to have ExxonMobil or fucking Boeing or Goldman Sachs or a random hedge fund, Bain Capital, for them to give tremendous amounts of money, millions and millions of dollars to candidates. Not only is that not corruption, it's not even the appearance of corruption. You know what they just did? They told you don't believe your lying eyes. They told you fuck reason. Fuck logic and your ability to discern shit. Not true. That's not true. There's no problem here. Nothing to see here. Ben Shapiro agrees with that. He goes, what do you mean? I don't see a problem. There's no problem. This is free speech. That's free speech, Ben? That's free speech. So if money equals speech, which is what you believe, well then, why aren't you in favor of legalized prostitution? Why aren't you in favor of legalized crystal meth? I didn't say money is speech. That's what you said. You said money is speech. Well, okay. So then if I want to go pay to get blown, well, that's not me paying to get blown. That's me using speech, because money is speech, to say, hey, I love blowjobs. So how can you lock somebody up for that? Right? You said money speech. My money, I'm saying I love blowjobs. I love blowjobs. So why crystal meth again? That's not me paying for crystal meth. This is me, using speech to say I enjoy crystal meth. It's illegal to say I enjoy crystal meth. That's not illegal. You can't get locked up for it. It's speech, right? Same thing. I'm not come on. That's not fucking Goldman Sachs buying politicians' votes on shit. No, that's them saying, hey, us people from Goldman Sachs like Donald Trump. We like Hillary Clinton. This is just speech that I'm giving them. See, the argument is never viewed objectively. But Ben Shapiro, shocker, totally fine with money in politics when it is Goldman Sachs, when it is ExxonMobil, when it is corporate America, when it is rich individuals. But Rosie O'Donnell wants to do money in politics. Trump will be on Rushmore by Friday if he orders Sessions to investigate Rosie. So in other words, money in politics is great unless a celebrity I don't like does it for a cause I don't agree with. Then it's fucking terrible and she should be investigated. Fuck, Mr. Intellectual Ben Shapiro. I'm so smart. Ben Shapiro, I'm so smart. Hashtag settlements rock. And Arabs live in sewage. This isn't a hard issue. Settlements are awesome. And Arabs live in sewage. That's how the Arabs are. I'm not a bigot. Don't call me a bigot. Hashtag settlements rock. Don't call me a bigot. Fucking Arab savages. Anyway, I love the brazen violation of international law, but they're savages. I want to violate international law, but they're savages. Fucking thugs. Run along, Ben. Run along. Why don't you go say a few words about, the evils of transgender people. Go talk about how evil that group of people is with no money and no power and how they're ruining lives. That's where your intellectual capacity is best suited for the moment. So go talk about some goofy-ass social issues and go yell at some college kids with blue hair because you're not ready for the big boy leagues to talk about real issues.